The request here behind all this guide is to manipulate the predefined methods and the capabilities of this PHP scripting language. We are required to design an interface similar to the one in front now, something similar to this one, for the purpose of manipulating the inputted text by changing its sensitivity from a lower state to, let's say, an uppercase, or just manipulating the first characters of each word or something like that. So we have some variety of options we are going to go through. All of those, they are separate functions. The first one to change to an uppercase fully, or only to lower fully, or to the first character only, or something like that. Each is a separate function. To reach the call of those, to reach actually the implementation of this program or such program by calling all of those functions based on the button to click or the submit request, we have to refer to the, let's say, conditional statements or something like that. We will use a switch case, let's say, iterative, something like that, loop to solve the problem. Let's dig in. Let's start by designing such an interface, and based on that, we'll proceed. So to do so, I'm going to refer to the regular, actually, our regular server. You use the notepad as usual. And I'm going to use the server online directly, and you may use the notepad and the same lecturing interface, So this is the interface that we would be visualizing later on. So you use the same interface as usual. I'm going to use our server. So let me just log in to be able to do so. Yeah, great. So in here in our server, I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to give it the name here, switch cases. ID first of all. You write your ID first of all. Yeah, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the file is PHP. You save your file. I'm gonna. You will be using actually your notepad. I'm gonna use this interface no more or less. Okay, let's get started. To do so, I'm gonna start by building the interface like it is being shown here in this interface. First of all, whatever this one, it is not mandatory to be the same 100%, but whatever, we will design something similar in order to be able to submit a function by each click. So we have an input text area, and then after a button for each function, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then after the output will be here somewhere. Okay, let's do so. I'll start by designing my interface, my HTML body. Let's say title also. I'm going to give it a title here, switch cases. I'll try to be actually as not fast enough in order to make you actually follow up. Okay, in between here would be my form. That's all what we need, no more, no less. I'm going to give an action which is the same interface, and a method. I'm going to use the post method to make it be hidden, no more or less. I'll close my form, and in between, I'll start by open up the text area where to input the text. So here, text area, text. I'm going to give it the name to message, for example. Close my text area. Okay. Let me save and test to visualize. Yeah, here it is. My text area. I can write whatever I want. Yeah, great. So let me come back. Continue. This is for the input message. Or let's say I'm going to change the name here to be msg input. msg input. Because later on we will use another text area to visualize the output. Okay. So submit button. So input type equal submit. Name equal, let's say, upper word. We'll stop here. Later on, we'll add another property. We'll add another property later on. I'll create a second button for, let's say, to lower word, the full word. Okay. Another word, another submit for to lower first char, FC, first character, to upper. Then after to lower first car, lower FC, first character. It's enough. Okay, let's just stop at this level only. Yeah, we can stop at this level. We can okay. We may actually give there is another option which is that to may refer to, which is not only to upper first character only, but the here in the input we may input a phrase, not only one word. Later on here we may write actually in the output. Sorry, here in the input we may write more than one word, like in here. Enter text, enter E, text T. We may enter more than one word. So all the words one by one. So to upper first character all. Something like that. Just user-defined name here. User-defined name. User-defined name. User-defined name. They are actually not technical here. Just to describe what is this. It's a user-defined name. So you may write something different, but to make you understand, no more, no less. Okay. Then after the output is another text area field here. I'm going to just copy, paste, and message here output. It's a message output here, not an input. Let me save and visualize. Okay. Here it is. Yeah, that's good. Submit, 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 submit. What are those things here? Those are the buttons which are here actually the input, and here's the output. Let me come back and finalize the process. Here, instead of displaying submit, 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 we are going to specify what is this button for by using the value option, the value. Here, the value I'm going to between double quotations must, because we are going to use spaces. Here, I'm going to say to upper case word, to uppercase word, full word. The second one, also value in double quotation also. I'm going to say to lower case word. Lowercase word. Okay. The third one, also the value equal double quotation here to upper first character. Here also value first equal in between double quotation to lower first character. Here also, but here for all the words, value equal double quotation to upper to upper first all words. Good. Between double quotation, we have to respect that. Otherwise, it will give us an error. Let me save and see the result. Visualize if it's actually successfully running or not. Here it is, to uppercase word, to lowercase word, to upper first character, to lower first character, to upper first character, all words. Okay, all of them, they are very fine. Here to make it actually, I may keep them here actually just in one line, but for a better presentation, let's put them in a line each, To do so, I'm going to close this one and come back. You use the notepad as usual, as I said. To do so, after the input button and after the text area, after each statement, I'm going to insert a BR. A BR actually tag for a new line break. Break. So, okay. Save now. Let me test. Yes, here they are. In a line each. Still, the text area here, I'm going to just input a placeholder for this text area, a placeholder for this text box to make it indicative. So here, after the name, placeholder equal double quotation, enter text here. Okay. Same thing here. Placeholder, output text here, output. I change it to output text here. I'm going to save and see the result if it works or not, if there's any problem. Enter text here, output text here, enter text here, output text here. If I write anything in the enter, it will disappear. Yeah, so sorry. So it is working very fine. It is correctly running and without any issue. Okay, let's just move now to when I type something here, for example, hello Fox. Okay, I'm going to say to uppercase word. All of them that you see here is small. He has to write here in this text area, a text box. If I click this button, the first one, to uppercase word, all the letters in capital. This is what has to happen when I submit. It is submitting, yes, see here, it is submitting. Yes, it is moving, but no output yet. Let's dig in, let's do that, let's continue. What we are going to do now it's an PHP role. We are going to move to the PHP part now. Actually, all what we did so far is an HTML part. Before the program, let's do the PHP now. So here at the beginning, I'm going to start a PHP block. Okay, here and then here. What we are going to do, we are going to read the submitted value from this form and perform the action required. Let's first of all read the submitted value from here, from this text area. Right click, I'm going to copy the name. Since I'm using the posts here, I'm going to say here echo $_post, name of the text area. Yes, so let me call it just here for test purpose only. I'm writing the echo of the output here. Let me just save and test. Hello Fox. Hello Fox, you here? Uppercase. Hello Fox. كتب لي إياها. Yes, so it works very fine. Let's continue now to control this message, whatever we type here. Roman 2022, let's just try to submit this one. Yes, it has been changed. So, okay, let's control this, what we are going to type here. Based on the function here, we are going to select to display it in here. I need to display what we receive in here. Let's start by, before applying what function exactly, let's specify that the output would be in this text area here. Let's do that. So instead of being displayed here, I'm going to display it here. To do so, I come back. This echo dollar post here, I'm going to just copy it fully. Copy. I come back to the output placeholder here before the termination of the text area here in between. I'm going to paste echo message input. Let's save. So where is it? Let me test first of all here. Let me test. Okay, I'm gonna type whatever here. Hello Fox. Okay, to uppercase. Here it is, hello Fox, and also here it is. It is working now very fine. So yes, we are able to manipulate the output by specifying where it is going to be outputted. Let's continue. Now we'll apply the methods, the functions we need one by one. Okay, since we are able to receive this input, let's manipulate. Means if we click this first button, we apply this function, the second this function, and so on. It depends. To do so, inside the same PHP, I'm going to refer to the switch case to specify which actually which function to perform, no more or less. First of all, I have to specify that I have submit the form. Otherwise, don't do anything. Unless we submit the form, we don't do anything. So to do so, if $_ post, that's it here. So $_ post is to specify if we click the submit button from this form only. If we did so, we will do what it is in between those two curly braces. Or what happens here would be performed only if we click this form. So that's good. Let's check now. Based on the input, on the clicked submitted button, we perform a task on this message. To do so, switch value. We'll check what is the value. We'll perform another list of tasks inside the switch here. The value to pass to the switch here is the button value. Which one we click? This one, something like that. So we have to be very specific actually here in this case. So in this case, which one we clicked? The first, the second, the third. All of them, they are having different values. The value here is different than this one, is different than this one, is different than this one, and so on. To be able to read the value and check which one is being submitted, I'm going to unify the name for all of them. Instead of giving different names, I'm going to give the same name for all. I'm going to say button. So here button, here button, button, button. All of them, they are buttons only. All of them, they are buttons only, but with different values. Let's save. Test to view if there is any problem. We have an error. Yeah, so he said unexpected parenthesis line number 5 in the same page we are in. Let me come back. Line number 5, he said. Yeah, because we did not finish actually. We did not finish the implementation here. So we have to accomplish, there's no error. It's not missing. It's missing only. It's not error. Okay, let's come back. So here, let's finish the missing part here. The missing part is that what is the value of the button now? The button number 1, the button number 2, and so on. So based on the value of the button, we'll do the task here. We'll perform the switch case. So here, to do so, I'm going to read the button value. So underscore post button. So it's not new for us. We know how to implement the post. So it's the rule here we are implementing. Switch on this button value. We are going to for the cases. Case first one in between double quotation. The case I'm going to copy this message here. See, copy paste the first button. Or what it is available in between double quotations, I'm copying and I'm pasting here. Same. No modification at all. I did not modify anything, just I respect the same thing here. To do actually after performing this one here, I'm going to do the task. What is it? What is here? Just to change the output according to the required here, no more no less. To uppercase here. To uppercase, I'm going to use the okay UC. I'm going to use the UC case actually, no more no less. So I'm going to use UC words. UC words. We'll see later on. Whatever. UC words here. What is the content here? Is the submitted message. What is it here? This submitted message, which is this one. I'm going to copy, paste it here. Semicolon at the end. And break to terminate this case. But this case has been terminated. Okay. Second case, double quotation. There is no semicolon here. Remember, there is no semicolon here. Second case is too lower. I'm going to copy fully. So here, str too low. Then break for semicolon at the end. In between here, the parameter would be the same message submitted here. The post message input. So sorry for the interruptions. I'm in the office only. So let's continue. The second has been terminated. Let's pass to the third case. Case. Double quotation. I copy the value. Third one. First character only here. Yeah, first character only here. To upper. Sorry, what is that? Paste. So here. FC word here, actually FC word no more, no less. Let's say you see first. The message in question. Okay. Fourth case, double quotation, to lower. To lower actually the first only. Here, ls first. Sorry, semicolon and the break. Okay, here the word in question is same message. LC first, lowercase first. LC means lowercase first. Okay. The last one now, the last one, which is, what is it? Upper first character, all words. Yes, all words. I'm going to say case also, double quotation here. Here actually, we may use the UC first and whatever, but I'm going to use the UC words only. So here, UC words, colon break, and I copy the message inputted, paste. Okay, terminated. Actually, this way, actually, we are able to say that we terminated everything. Let's continue and save the work, and let's test. Did I miss anything? Let's check. Okay. Let's test. Syntax error, UC words. He's saying line 7. Unexpected UC words, line 7. Yeah. Let me just give me a second, please. Just to come back. I have a phone. Because I'm in the office only, those interruptions, I'm sorry for that. Let's continue. So I was testing. So here, he's saying that there is a problem in UC words, line number 7. Let me come back and let's check line number 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, what's the problem here? What's the problem here? What's the problem here? What's the problem? UC words. Two uppercase words. Let's use actually not the first character here, but I'm going to use the str to upper. First of all, str. It's not the problem in these words. I know. Str to upper, absolutely correct. No. There is a colon here. There is a colon missing. Yeah, colon, 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 colon. Also colon, colon. Okay, خلاص. Let's save now. Are you able to hear me now? Yes or no? Let's refresh. Yeah, okay, good. So I'm going to say here, hello, Fox. Only the first character I written in capital H, F. Only those two characters I written in capital. I'm going to just press the uppercase word only. Hello, Fox, he written it to me like it is. But here, still, there is a problem. It has to write it for me in capital only, but it is not written to me in capital. It is written in small only. Why? Why it's not in capital? Why? Because let's come back. There is no error, but it is writing it to me in small only. Okay, so here the output, because we are writing a simple echo in the output here. We are not writing the changed value. We are not writing the changed value. To do so, I'm gonna declare a variable here. I'm gonna declare a variable here at the beginning. I'm going to say dollar old, dollar new, and that's it. Let's just have them. They both equal nothing. For now, the initialization, I'm initializing them to nothing. They are empty. Empty. Then the old, let's initialize them straightforward. The old, I'm gonna give it the inputted message. The new, I'll leave it empty for now, and later on, I'm gonna use this new here to receive the function in question. For the first one, the dollar new, the same new here, I'm gonna copy it, paste it here, equal. So dollar new equal SCR to upper, copy. Then dollar new equal SCR to lower. Then dollar new equal UC first. Then dollar new equal LC first. And then dollar new equal UC words. There is no space here. We don't need all of this space. Okay, good. Now in the output here, we not in the output here, we not place the echo here. Sorry, the echo of this the message input, the post. No, but the new. I'm gonna paste the new value, the dollar new, without the equal here after the action. Let's test now, and we see the difference. Saved. Let me test. So I'm gonna say here, hello Fox, to uppercase word. Yes, this is the original, and the new is completely in capital. All of it is in capital. To lower, I'm gonna write again, hello Fox. See, the first character is in capital. So let me just say to lowercase word. All of it is in small, to lowercase. Yes, it has been changed to small. Very good. Let me write in capital fully. Hello Fox, let's say. Lowercase. Again, it is in small only. It is in small. This is the original one. That's perfect. Let's see the first character to upper. I'm going to write in small fully. Hello Fox. It's fully in small. This is in small and this is in small. Let's upper first character. Yes. Upper first character, first word only. Upper first character, first word only. The second, no. I'm going to click this one. Upper first character, all words. Hello Fox. All words. Yes. F in capital, H in capital, all are in capital. So perfectly working. Still the last one here, only the lower first character. I'm going to change here. I'm going to write fully in capital, hello Fox, fully in capital, and lower first character only. Yes, C. The H is small. The F, no, because the second word here only. It's in small. خلاص, it worked very fine. So we did it. This way we were able to manipulate the case sensitivity, and we get the output in the exact position where we want. We want it inside the text area, so here it is. Let's pass to the second task, and later on I'll give you the chance to comment if you want. Okay, here we are going to use the same scenario. This is the switch case, but to shred words using the predefined methods, the trim, ltrim, and the white trim. So here we're going to use the three, let's say, predefined methods to reach the designated, let's say, output. I'll start by designing an interface. Same thing here. Let's dig in. Let's get into the same scenario here. I'm going to create a new file. Here, switch case. I'm going to say here, switch case trim. Yeah. P capital. HP. Okay, save. is the one. Okay, let's okay. I'm gonna start by designing my interface, my HTML. Okay, my head, my title. I'm gonna give here team functions. Close my head first, and I open my body. Then I close all. Okay, great. In between here, I'm gonna generate my form. The action, I'm gonna keep it the same interface here. The method, I'm gonna use the post. Close my form now. Okay, good. The same scenario. I need a text area also to input the message to trim. The text area. I'm gonna give it a name. So here I'm gonna say here message, the same thing input. I'm gonna use the same input, whatever. It's okay. And close my text area. Text. Okay, great. Message input text area. Text area. Great. Then after, actually, let me first of all test as usual to be sure that everything is running very fine. This is the one, the trim function. Let me test it. Yeah, here, but I have a problem here. See, it is showing the text in between, so there is a problem. Let's fix that. Text. Here, there is a text area. No, text area. Yeah, it was a typo, mistake. Save. Let's test again. Very fine. So our text area, it is available there and without any problem at all. Good. Let's continue. Since actually we know the output, actually it is based on the use of the three methods, the trim, trim, and right trim. Later on, we will measure the size of the message inputted using those two methods. But for now, those are the cases in the switch block options. So three submit buttons. Sorry. So three submit buttons. Input type equal is a submit. I'm going to say let's give them immediately, since we know the rule here, immediately without wasting time. Name is button, value equal trim. Close. Then is the same. Submit value button, but here the value is L trim, left trim, and here the value is R trim, right trim. So trim, L trim, R trim. Good. And then after the output, I'm going to use the same text area here, copy paste, and change the message input to be message output. So here, message output. Good. Let me save and test. Still the breaks later on. Great. Trim, L trim, R trim. Let's put the placeholder for each, and each in a line. Placeholder. I'm going to say between double quotation here. Enter. Input. Text. Okay. Placeholder also. Equal double quotation here. Output. Text here. Let me save now. No, before that, the breaks in the line. Copy. I'm going to paste it here, here, and here. Okay, it's enough. That's one I do not need. Let's test. Yeah, there is not a placeholder here. There is a problem here. We'll check. But all are in a line each. Let's see the problem of the placeholder. The first placeholder missing C. Yes. Let's save and let's test. Very fine. It is very fine. So the placeholder is there and the placeholder is there. So okay, let's go on for implementing the switch cases for the trim and so on. PHP at the beginning, without wasting time here, immediately. So here I'm gonna say dollar old equal dollar underscore post, which is message input, and make copy paste. Semicolon. Then after a new dollar new equal double quotation empty, it's empty. That's it. It's enough. Then the switch now. The switch here based on a value. The value is the button. The value of the button. So dollar underscore post button. We will do the cases here. Case, double quotation, trim. This is the same word. Colon. So here I'm going to say yes. So new dollar new equal trim, but the old dollar old in a new let's say variable. I'm going to say WRD word. These are reward. Yes, okay. Semicolon. Break. Okay. Let's just copy paste because it's very similar. Paste second. It's the L trim. Second one is L trim. Paste here, L trim. Okay, the same. I'm not going to modify anything here in the new and the break. Then I'm going to copy and paste. Paste here. It's not L trim, it's R trim. No, I'm going to copy. Paste here. R trim. That's it. Old word. There is nothing to change. The output here in the output placeholder, I'm going to write the new because this is the one that is going to store the value, the new value, and we will use to display. So here in the text area here, see where exactly in this position, I'm going to create a PHP block. In between, I'm going to type echo dollar new semicolon. That's it. Save and let's test now. Okay, enter input text. Hello, Fox. Trim. Hello, Fox. Did not shed anything here. Let me just try to use the left trim. Hello, Fox. Still is the same. Let me just delete it from here. Yeah. Hello, Fox. The right trim. Yeah, still is the same. Actually, there is nothing to see actually in difference here. Let's just because actually whatever the effect is, let's just pass to the counter because to visualize this effect, let's pass to the use of the methods here, which are the strlen and the str word count, in order to visualize the pre and after effect. Let me come back. in here, after the text area and the output, I'm going to open a PHP block, and I'm going to write echo dollar. There is no dollar. strlen between parentheses $new, sorry, semicolon, and the number of words, the count of words, equal dollar str, yes, str underscore word underscore count, which is using the new semicolon. Good. May refer to the line separation, something like that. Let me separate them. Echo. I'm going to use the HR. Okay. Close. Let's visualize that. Save. And that's it. We are done. Let me just visualize. Even actually, particular function named must be string. Let me just see here what would go. Hello, Fox. 11. This is the number of characters. Stack trace. It is talking about the str two words. Let me come back and check. There is no dollar here. Yeah, absolutely. There is no dollar. Yeah. Save. Let's execute now. Yeah, so 0, 0. That's good. So I'm gonna just write anything. Hello, box. Yes, 11 characters, 2 words. I'm gonna say the word here. I'm gonna use the trim word instead of nothing here to make that. See here too. I'm gonna say hello, fox to Oman. 4 words. Trim. He did not do anything. No effect at all. Why? Because let me come back. Now let's get the value here. The word we are using here, actually, it has to have a value, this word here, WRD. It has to have this WRD. I'm going to give it a value. For example, I'm going to say WRD equals fox. We're going to trim or left trim or right trim based on the word fox. Let's, for example, we see the effect now. Hello, fox, woman. Okay, trim. Hello, fox, to man, 4 words. I'm gonna copy it. Left trim, nothing happens still. Even though right trim, still, what did we use actually is the fox only. Let's see the script inside. Okay, that's fine actually. I'll stop here in this level, whatever the effect is. It is doing the count and it is doing the trim, but without any errors. Even because the phrase is very small, it can give us actually a different impact if we are using a long phrase. Other than that, it is very okay. It is very fine. I'll give you the recorder once actually received.